What he does may not be very nice, but it's always entertaining. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Wolverine comics you should read.
I just got here like 20 seconds ago.
Really?
Yeah.
And what happened to your clothes?
Oh. Would you believe me if I told you I was sent here from the future?
For this list, we're looking at Wolverine comics that were important, influential, or just awesome in a Logan-esque way. We're looking at comics that were focused on Wolverine. So, while you might see crossover stories or X-Men tales here, the story has to revolve around Wolverine in order to qualify for this list.
You're not an animal.
Oh, yes, you are.
Number 10, Coyote Crossing. Let's be real. One of the reasons Wolverine appeals to his fans is that he's not afraid to get his hands dirty or bloody. Violence and vengeance are his traveling companions, and there's plenty of both in this story of Logan tracking down human trafficking scum. Writer Greg Rucka knows just what action-oriented buttons to push, but he also knows that a really good Wolverine story takes time to look at what's going on inside the character's head as well. By creating a moral quandary, Rucka helps define and develop Logan and make the story richer. Also, Leandro Fernandez's art captures Wolverine's physicality perfectly. Number 9, get Mystique. Logan isn't the only mutant who's been around for a while. Mystique, the sometimes I'm good, sometimes I'm not shapeshifter, has been coming in and out of Logan's life for decades. At the start of this story arc, she has once again betrayed the X-Men, and Logan is out to get her.
We have to regroup.
I know, but there's a problem. You're not part of the group.
Jason Aaron takes this present-day chase and hunt scenario and contrasts it with an earlier episode of the duo's history, when they were doing the whole Bonnie and Clyde routine together. The two parallel stories combine to add depth to the tale, while never forcing it to downgrade the fun and action. Aaron's dialogue is razor sharp, but somehow Ron Garney's art is even sharper. Number 8, Logan. Another story that flashes back between the past and the present. Logan takes place at a very special time for Wolverine. For years, his memories prior to the acquisition of his adamantium skeleton had been erased. They have been restored, and Logan now remembers details about his past in Japan, and decides he needs to journey there to get a little payback. But old scores and payback are never as fulfilling as they seem, as Logan learns. A beautiful script from Brian K. Vaughan works in layers to create a moving tragedy and is matched precisely by the incredibly evocative art of Eduardo Risso.
What kind of monster are you? The Wolverine.
Number 7, Enemy of the State. Hey, we're lucky Logan is on our side, right? With all that power and anger and super healing stuff, not to mention those damn adamantium claws. In this story, however, it seems that Logan has gotten himself brainwashed by both Hydra and the Hand, and now he's on a mission to kill, well, kind of everybody. Sure, it's a bit of a strange setup, but it brings the story from one awesome fight scene to the next. And with John Romita Jr. drawing those fights, we're sure you're not going to be complaining. Enemy of the State isn't the most insightful story, but it's big in terms of fun.
Yeah, I think it is.
Number 6, Ultimate Wolverine vs. Hulk.
All right, bub. Where were we?
Damon Lindelof, co-creator of Lost, wrote this action-packed encounter between two of the baddest of Marvel's badasses. Delays made the short series drag out over the course of 4 years, which did unfortunately blunt its impact. But if you read it all in one sitting, this piece is a jam-packed thrill ride. Set in the Ultimate Universe, Wolverine is sent by Nick Fury to track down and kill the Hulk.
Department H wants you to find and stop the Hulk before he reaches another town or city. And if you can't stop it, kill it.
Mayhem ensues. When Hulk gets angry at someone, he smashes until that someone doesn't move very much anymore. And in Wolverine's case, that pushes his healing factor as far as it can go. Number 5, Origin. Wolverine's origin story was revealed bit by bit in the decades following his first appearance. So, fans were thrilled when a miniseries finally told the whole story. Numerous details were revealed, including the fact that as a child, Logan was the sickly son of a rich plantation owner.
I was just keeping James company, sir. If that's all right.
Very kind of you.
Any better, son?
Still cold, Father.
Also, his name wasn't really Logan, but it's complicated. Origin laid the groundwork for Wolverine's backstory, expertly filling in blanks while leaving many questions purposefully unresolved. The creators are very slick in their use of misdirection, giving unexpected twists that keep the reader guessing for most of the story.
You have to be hard now. Hard so nothing can ever touch us.
Number 4. Kitty Pryde and Wolverine. Considering how violent and hard he can be, it's surprising that Wolverine can also easily slip into the big brother role. Nowhere is this more apparent than in his touching relationship with the young Kitty Pryde. Sure, Logan is as gruff as ever, but there's just so much genuine fondness and affection for his young friend that even the most cynical of fans can't help but be touched. The miniseries takes Logan and Kitty to Japan, where they help Kitty's father out of a jam. Of course, Logan has a history in Japan, and that all comes into play as well. Al Milgram's art is intentionally rough in places, which definitely annoyed some fans, but still gives the series a very distinctive visual look. Number 3. Wolverine. Possibly the most influential book on this list, this 1982 miniseries is what really launched Wolverine into the stratosphere. He had long been a favorite in the X-Men books, but as part of the team, there was only so much that Chris Claremont could do with him. Given 4 issues to let the character expand, Claremont did just that, with decidedly muscular help from Frank Miller's powerful artwork. Fans got all the action they wanted, but they also got to know more about how Logan ticked. Wolverine is animalistic almost by nature, but Logan knows he has to control his impulses, and that conflict has been the basis for countless stories ever since. Number 2. Weapon X. So, Wolverine has these adamantium claws, but how did he get them? That question was finally answered in this brilliant Barry Windsor Smith epic, and that answer isn't pretty. Logan's mutant powers had given him claws, but it was a suspicious government project that gave him an entire skeleton coated in adamantium. This was only possible because of Logan's incredible regenerative powers, but that doesn't mean it was easy.
Extraordinary. We hope to make use of your gift.
The process was almost unbearably painful and conducted without his consent. Told from the point of view of his experimenters, Weapon X is haunting, brutal, and literally cuts to the bone. The rage, grief, and torture that Logan feels during this series is palpable.
Subject taking direction well.
Before we reveal our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Number 1. Old Man Logan. A character as awesome as Wolverine always wins, right? Not if we believe Old Man Logan, a story set in a future in which the United States has been divided by supervillains and all the heroes are dead or in hiding. It's a brutally nasty world, one that has beaten down even Logan. He agrees to accompany Hawkeye, now blind, on a dangerous journey, largely because Logan needs the money the job can bring. While the state in which Logan exists is shocking, readers know that underneath, the old Wolverine still lurks, just waiting for the right moment to release. Old Man Logan is tough and at times excruciating, but the payoff is all the more sweet because of it. Do you agree with our choices? What other adventures from Marvel's cigar-chomping mutant should we have included on this list? For more action-packed top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Wait! No! You wanted the truth! I told you the truth! I didn't like it.